The Ekurhuleni municipality says plans are this morning in motion to end the gold rush in Springs by the end of the week. It follows the city's call for support from NATJOINTS to tackle illegal mining that's been ongoing there for a week. Over the weekend, you might have seen pictures. Hundreds of hopefuls in the Gugulethu informal settlement turned parts of the local township into chaotic digging sites after a single gold claim sparked the rush. Our Scara Mafokoane is in the digs, so to speak, live from Springs. Scara, good morning. The 7 grams of gold that sparked it all, have you been able to trace the origin of this particular claim that catalyzed and galvanized an entire community to go and hunt for gold?
Good morning, Iman, and good morning to our viewers. It's still a mystery, Iman, as to that single claim of gold, who it was and what he discovered, Iman. But 7 days later, a week later, what used to be a kraal where I'm standing, look at the damage caused. And, there were debates about the land ownership of this piece of land. Environmental issues are surrounding it, Iman. I'm going to ask just to give you a wider this area, Iman, it's the size of a soccer field, I would say. We have established, Iman, that this is council land, and the municipality has been here. Law enforcement.
All right, I just want to let Scara know that we do have
today,
issues when you're a distance away from the microphone in terms of that reception, because he's using a wireless mic. And while he does that, you can see, and it gives you an idea of what this weekend rush, look at how many dig sites there are. I mean, look at how many mounds of upturned soil there is on that kraal. Again, reflecting on the amount of activity that there would have been this weekend. Let's check in with Scara again. Scara?
I believe I'm back, Iman. Yes, it's quite a distance, like I said. I mean, my colleague Morena is quite a distance from where I am. And I was saying, this is almost the size of a soccer field. Today, I'm the only person in this kraal. But we've since established that it would seem that gold rush, at least in the kraal, they say it's finished. What you see now on my left-hand side, it's outside the kraal. So a handful of gentlemen are now starting to dig outside the kraal. So still in that belief that there is gold, something which, Iman, has not been established or confirmed. However, the municipality is saying this is illegal. I'll take you back to Sunday when law enforcement was here. A couple of them, they tried to engage, they assessed the situation, but retracted and said this could turn chaotic. And upon their assessment, they said they need to go back and plan. What did they do? They engaged NATJOINTS, they engaged national governments. What we can confirm, Iman, is that today the municipality has appealed to local councillors to call the community, to educate them on the dangers and the illegalities of mining without licenses, mining without permission. That's what's going to happen today. However, the municipality giving an undertaking, Iman, that this place, which you see right now as it is, which was a cattle kraal a week ago, they will come and clean up this place. All the people that you saw digging, this digging shall stop by the end of the week. Let's take a listen to what the spokesperson of the municipality told us yesterday when we were here.
We have the confidence now, since our meeting with the provincial SAPS, that the plan is going to be a swift one. They have been on a mission to gather intelligence in the area, because more than just cleaning the place, we need to know where the gold is being sold and who are the buyers, so that we stop this whole operation and it never happens again. SAPS is on a fact-finding mission, and this is a national problem. It's just that here we've never seen it on a scale in the open public like this. But the message we want to send out to the public and anybody who else has ideas like this is that we're not going to tolerate it. Yes, we did take time in terms of an intervention, but that was in the interest of public safety. But now we do know, and with experience from our operation that's coming, we'll be able to stop any operation like this. I can tell you that we have been briefed about another gold rush happening elsewhere in Springs. After here, we're going to go there and hopefully we can incorporate the operation to close that down quickly as well.
And Scara, we'd love to hear a little bit more about the particular landowner. I mean, we're looking at a picture where those cattle now have been corralled and restricted to quite a small area. Any word from him, given, as you say, even though digging has lessened, there are still people with their sights set on the possibility of a small fortune?
Iman, we were able to establish that in this land, the kraal, it's actually council land, so it belongs to the municipality and nobody has a rightful ownership to it. So interestingly, in the 8 o'clock bulletin, we will be speaking to one of the ladies who owns those cattle and the warehouse where I'm standing right now, just to tell us about what she witnessed last week before she could move her cattle across the road where you see. But what you're seeing right now as well, and I'm going to ask Morena, on the far left-hand side, there is a van which is parked there, and they are loading the sand, the heaps of sand which they took out of this kraal, and it's still a testament that regardless of the interventions or the temporary interventions that were introduced by the municipality. I mean, you heard Pagamile speaking about police intelligence on the ground, trying to find out who the kingpins of these operations are. Or as yet, we were not able to establish, nor could they at this point, Iman. So it still remains a mystery as to when they take all the heaps of sand or from this digging. Yesterday we showed where they are sifting and processing what they called gold. Ultimately, who does it go to? You know, and from those who we could speak to, they were unable to tell us, or at least they were reluctant to tell us. They just said they take it to Johannesburg CBD. There are people who they sell these minerals to. And, you know, now it remains a mystery. There is a black market, there is trading that's going on, but it remains a mystery as to ultimately where does it end and with who, Iman.
And it's a question directly related to the phenomenon of illegal mining in South Africa, but also, again, I'm so dying to know, Scara, that 7 grams of gold that started all of this, where did that come from? And I'm not sure if anyone has been able to produce for our cameras anyway the fruit of that digging labor to see whether all that glitters is in fact gold. Scara, we'll leave it there and we'll continue to watch this with you. As you say, it's a story that's much bigger than what's happening at the Gugulethu informal settlement this morning.